Hi, I'm Larry Shiller with Voice of Backgammon. Welcome to the 2017 Silicon Valley Championships. We're about to begin round 12. This is these two players in this Swiss event, Jeremy Bagai and Ed O'Loughlin. Great players, and it's an honor to be commenting on their match, which will begin actually right now. I'm going to welcome Jack Edelman to the table, and Jack is going to do XG analysis and actually is going to enter into XG as we're playing, so that we can actually see what the players are doing in relation to what the bot thinks we ought to be doing. And it's amazing. You'll find these players are such world-class players. They often play close to a 0 PR, which stands for performance rating, and 0 is exactly what the bot would do. They're amazing players, and we get to watch them live. It's a great honor for us. And now stepping up to the microphone as they begin the match to do the fist bump. They do the Voice of Backgammon fist bump, and here we go.
Wasn't able to get the post off, so between games I'll work on it. Excellent. I got it.
Cool. All right, here we go. Opening roll. Oh, they're rolling the cube. Okay. We have the opening roll. It's a 4-2 for Ed. Ed starts with a 4-2, and he makes the standard opening play. And followed by double threes, a great comeback. We're building the home boards here. 6-5, he's running. This is a pretty standard game right now.
You may want to. I heard Bob Coca said he could barely hear our commentator over the noise, so I don't know if there's a way to turn us up with the tournament noise down.
We've got some comments. The tournament noise is pretty loud, but I think the room is actually going to be a lot quieter today. But we'll check on that, and we appreciate that comment, so we can make this as professional as possible. We want to continue improving. All right, here's the board. We got a priming game going over here. We've got red in the bar. Double sixes. That's not usually the time to roll that from the bar. It could be he's thinking about doubling. He's not. He's rolling the dice. It's a 5-2. And he could hit a second checker. He can't move the back checker. One other standard play is just to bring 2 checkers down. He could bring a checker down and hit on the 1 point, and or bring 2 down. We'll see which one he does. I'm not seeing if there's any other play that might work. I guess he could bring 13-8, bring a checker down for the midpoint and play 6-4 to get as many builders as possible, but certainly he's going to decide to bring 2 down, decides not to hit 2.
I'm back. So that was actually a blunder. Apparently should have hit on the ace point. Now what was the last roll there? 5-4? A very nice roll, making the anchor, giving him a very good game. Now 4-3 for Ed. So last move, Ed should have hit on the ace. You're going for a blitz right here, and the opponent has a lot of blots, so you want to buy time to pick them up. Here, 4-3 to play. He can hit, and that seems natural. You can also make the bar and then play 6-3.
Well, who's got the 4-3? Brown has the 4-3, right?
This is Ed's 4-3. Hitting seems very natural.
Well, he's leaving 3 blots with a danger. There's a 3-shot, a 5-shot, a 2-shot, and a 6-shot.
An anchor and the better board.
So it's probably over 20 numbers.
The bar is right. Ed is ahead 15 pips after the roll. I might just make the bar and play safe.
And the worry, of course, is that white will make the bar. But XG thinks hitting is the right play.
XG definitely likes to hit here.
And this is a great example of when a great player takes time on an appropriate roll. Ed instinctively knows this could be a huge game shifter. This is a game. Could be a shift in strategy, and this whole game really will hinge on how Ed plays this and how Jeremy responds with his dice. If Ed does hit, as XG recommends, it will result in a major change of the game.
Yeah, hitting does multiple good things. It runs a checker, it puts the opponent on the bar, it gains in the race. The returns are obviously dangerous, even if a lot of them break the anchor. The anchor is, not as, it's and Ed is going to hit. And
he makes the right play. Not a big surprise. Ed gives something thought. The chances are going to be very good. He comes back with double ones, which does hit. So he's back in the game. It's not a big surprise
6-4,
that he got hit.
and you just make the bar point. probably pretty simple. He is thinking about running out, I guess, but making the bar seems clear.
Well, he's got to get those blots down, and of course 2s and
44.
4s and 9s. Oh, that's
Can't
a great.
be a bad roll.
That is
He's
a
gonna
nice
hit.
roll.
And now 3 more of them to play. He'll still be a little behind in the race. He'll probably want to bring the 2 checkers down to 9 points to cover.
And then he'll come up with
and
the
keep the anchor. You don't
yeah.
want to be running off of that.
pretty
here.
straightforward way to play that. And now,
Ed fans.
now this could be
there
a
is
double.
a cube decision here. 2s and 5s cover, 6s hit. But yeah, it's probably cube. And Jeremy does double.
and will Ed take?
Ed will. This is a borderline take, according to XG, and it's he
And again, this is a point in time where Ed's thinking very, very carefully. But actually, his decision is fairly minor in terms of what he does. It's a wash. He could take it. He could pass it. His equity is really not going to change.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of very good numbers for Jeremy here, and
of course, it's a gammon danger, right? He's got a 30%
sure.
chance of getting gammon, and that's the real question here: is evaluating the gammon chances. But Brown actually has a decent chance to win this game. He's got a 33% chance to win. It's just that
Ed lets it go.
he lets it go. Didn't want to get gammoned. It's a match to 9.
Yeah.
Why risk a 4 cube at this a 4-point game at this point?
And I'm sure Ed has a lot of respect for Jeremy's game, but he might feel he has a small edge on him. I mean, Ed has pretty much won everything over the last 18 months, so you probably have an edge against pretty much anyone. No disrespect to Jeremy at all.
All right, as we start this new game, I just want to mention that the voice of Backgammon has a new sponsor, gammonstuff.com. We welcome them, John Perner, and please support our sponsors, do business with them. He makes great products. And also the US BGF. All right, we've gotten off to, we thank them for their support, and Michelle Steinberg, Tara Mendocino, and of course Karen Davis, who are instrumental in promoting the sport of backgammon. We really appreciate their efforts. All right, we're in the game. We've got 5-3, double 5s. Everything's coming up odd.
Oops.
And now it's a 5.
I think
it's a 6-3.
So Ed played that illegally, but from the 10-point. So Jeremy corrected. This is a legal moves tournament, so you have to correct your opponent's legal play whether you want to or not. 6-1, Jeremy makes the bar, very simple. Ed could have also made the bar on the previous turn, which is probably a better point than the 3-point. Also leaves your builders in a slightly better place, which...
Yeah, Jack raises a great point. You look at the order of the points that you want to make, and clearly in your home board, the 5-point is number 1. Number 2 is the 4-point. That's the second most important. Then comes the 7-point, and then comes the bar, and then comes the 3-point. So Jack's right. If you're going to build an asset, usually the bar is a little bit better than the 3-point, especially if you're blocking his checkers, locked in on the 1-point.
Yeah, but at the same time, Ed wanted to use one of his spares on the 10, keep more spares on the midpoint. It's an understandable decision. The 3-point is a homeboard point, which the bar is not.
That's right. Yeah, that's a great point.
That was a...
All right, so what do we have here? We've he didn't play it.
What was the last play? What was the last row?
I didn't see it. He's right. Oh, it must have been a
2-1. No, it's 5-4.
4.
No, 6.
4. 3-2.
4-3.
The 3-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-2.
And then he came back with a 2-1.
Yeah. Jack is very fast at this.
Well, Larry got it this time, and it's a 5-2 for both players, right? Yeah.
All right, we're on the bar.
Yeah, it was a 5-2 for both players. And now it's a 3-1 here. And a 5-1. I'm not entirely sure I transcribed this correctly, but it comes to the right position. And I think it's right. There's a bit of an odd play with that 5-2 coming down.
All right, we'll figure it out. But we have a 5-1
like
now.
That was the play.
We have a 5-1 now for blue, and the question is, what do we do with this? Blue's anxious to get out, but coming to the bar is dangerous.
So you can avoid a direct shot with 16, 11, 13, 10, or that leaves a ton of fly shots, and as we've seen earlier, that can add up to more than a direct.
And he's going to come out. He's going to take
ones, give him 4s as well.
Yep.
And it's a good play.
6-5 also hits.
42. You're going to want to hit here. And unfortunately, not much in the
There's
back.
not,
So
yeah.
6 to
6 to
4
4
is
has
much
gotta be
more
the play.
logical than 8 to 6.
I mean, you
Keep-
don't want to slot
don't
the
want to
5.
stack the 6. 3-2.
3-2 comes in. You can come up to the 5 point, or you could play 2 and
And this seems potentially logical.
and you could come up to the 5 point and then
The race is
threaten him.
even despite the checkers back.
Yeah.
I would have played 15-12, but bar 20 is better by a good margin.
So 4-3.
He does
and-
want to get that checker out.
and he
after all.
wants to hit. So now's an opportunity to hit and come up to the 5 point.
Yeah.
And there's not too many other,
Yeah,
but he does. So
Yeah.
he's doing that, and
Yeah,
he's going to come up to the 5.
You're
Seems
definitely
like
freer about breaking your checkers in the back when you've hit your
yeah,
opponent.
and you got an opportunity to come in and make the
Ed's going to retaliate and hit back.
Make
but
an
also
advanced
unstacks
anchor.
the 8 point, which is
and
important.
yeah. But the thing is, Red wants this exchange because Red's got the better board.
Double 4s.
Double 4s. What a roll! Look
Red
at that,
certainly
double
wants that
4s.
exchange.
Now, how's he going to fill up all these blots? And he's got.
Can't make the 5 pointer cover that.
He's got one man in the bar. Does he play 6 to 2 3 times? I mean, what do you do to get rid of all these blots?
You may just have to accept them and just play
7 to
to
3,
the-
5 to 1. You just do it that way.
or just make the 16 point, or hit twice. One of those.
Hitting
this-
twice seems like a reasonable thing.
Yeah. Apparently there was a cube before this roll. Ed just had so many holes in his position.
So the cube is on the other. We should
No,
probably
there
do
was,
it
no,
for-
no, there was a cube in terms of each.
Oh,
Bob
there-
thinks he should have cubed.
Oh, okay, good,
but,
good.
he didn't actually do so. This is reasonable if you don't want to, if you want to hit the second checker. It's probably the right play if you want to hit it. The other option is simply to come to the 16 point.
Well, listen, you've got right now 4 blots, and why not make 6? If you're really going to do this, go ahead, make the 6th blot. And he does. He comes out
Yeah, I might
20
have,
to
I might have
16.
even considered just making the 16, but
And what did he
he
roll?
decided to hit 2.
He came in with
Hit the second checker, which is right. What did he roll? He came
5-2.
4-2 or something.
5-2.
Oh,
Rolled a
That's
5-2. That's a joker.
That's a super
Huge joker.
Double twos is not a bad return shot.
Oh
at
my
all.
gosh! Look at that.
Not-
And it hits 2. He can hit 2 again. He's not going to do it, is he? He is. Is he going to hit 2? He might hit 2.
You're hitting the
No,
second.
he's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just hit 1.
And he should have hit 2 here. Because that checker on the 4
Why
point
not?
wants to go to the 2 point.
He wants to go there. He does.
You see a spare
Bring him
checker,
over.
and you're like, what is the next point this can land on? And that's where you want it. That's where you want. That's where that checker wants to go. These checkers do think themselves.
They do have minds of their own. All right, 4-2 for white or for
Yeah,
red.
he can make everything. He can make the 16 and the 23. It does of course give you the problem that something has to give next turn, but it is.
Why not button up now when you have the chance to get complete board coverage? Almost complete.
Well, the other idea is you've got a better board, and again, that extra checker on the 4 point is just screaming to go to the 2 point.
So you want to hit. You want to
board.
come in on the 4 and hit on
I'm
the
not
2?
saying that I want to hit. I'm saying that I consider hitting.
That checker wants to hit. Maybe you don't.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
He
Okay.
likes to button up,
He's buttoning up. Can't argue with that
and it's right by a good
by
margin.
quite a bit. Yeah, despite what that checker wants.
Yeah, it can wait. It'll last. Sometimes in life you got to wait for the thing. you want.
5-3 followed by a 4-2. 5-3 was easy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
And-
put it 4-2.
And the 4-2 comes up, and he's thinking about that. What do we do with the 4-2 here?
This is the
So-
problem with TMP. Too many points. You've got to.
Well, he's locked. He's blocked. The 4. Where's the 4 going to
Break
come
something.
from? I mean,
He
he's
can
going to
break
have
the
to
8
break. He's
point.
got to break the 8, or he makes the 2 point.
Or he can, there's just a lack of 4s. He might think of breaking one of the anchors and playing 4-2, putting that checker where it belongs.
That's
but
got to
he
be the
can't.
only play. What else can you
Can't,
do with
yeah.
that?
He thinks a while, looks for something better, and doesn't find anything because there isn't anything.
Yeah. And let's go to the match. Let's see what it is options on the game
Wait,
when you have a minute. All right, double 2s, and he plays
focus on
1, 2, 3, and 4.
4-2 finally manages to make
Four,
that.
he rolls the 4-2, that checker, but now there's one on the 4 point that wants to do something. What did he roll? He rolled doubles,
Double
double fives,
fives.
the famous double fives.
So Ed has a 41 pip lead after the rolls. So
And so
he's
is
going
this a
to
double?
want to break contact as much as he can. 6-2. Now this is a bit awkward. Do you consider cubing this as Ed? Maybe. The timing isn't perfect for gyro. I mean, you can bust, but there are a lot of holes in Ed's position here. The 7 points unmade, the 5 points unmade. It could be some, some high numbers that get awkward really quickly. Certainly reasonable to, so I've tried that, and it always goes back to summary. You have to do it, though. That's looking like it's probably a strong double. There are arguments in each direction. There's Jeremy's potential timing problems.
All right, what do we got? So we're looking at a 4-3.
No. Oh yeah, he did roll.
He rolled a
He did roll.
4-3.
I thought he was still thinking about doubling. I didn't see the dice go out.
And
there.
what do we do with a 4-3? I guess that's why I didn't double. I mean, you could make the go ahead and make the bar point. And what else are you going to do? You make the bar point, give him the shot. He's got that open 5 point. Red has the open 5 point. That's a tough thing. But you're going to leave him ones and sixes.
I don't think you want them.
This was one of those cube decisions where it may be a small pass, but not doubling doesn't hurt you much either because there's not much volatility.
So we play safe.
6-5.
Makes the
So
safe
slot
play.
the 5. And
6-5.
again, has to give some thought to the cube now that his time has gotten even shakier. He does not cube.
5-4
Again,
for
this
Brown.
time it's a take.
wow. Surprising the cubes aren't flying.
Well,
But Ed's been very conservative with the cube.
and these are tough to judge. I mean, there's some ways, Jeremy's time is shaky, but Ed's got a bunch of big holes. Even if Jeremy gets squeezed off one anchor.
And what do you do
Might
here?
go
This
a little bit
5-4 is a tough roll. Boy, this is tough. You could leave a single shot, the 6,
You can
By
play
pl-
something 10-1, yeah.
and at least you cover the 1 point, at least, which might come in handy because red has the blot on the 5 point, so that might get hit if blue gets hit.
You kind of want to.
And we're here at the
Spot
2017
5.
Silicon Valley Championships in San Jose, California. This is an annual tournament run by Ken Bain. This is the second incarnation of it. We're at the Marriott Courtyard Hotel. This is Larry Shiller, the voice of Backgammon. And Jack Edelman is joining me for expert commentary and is really doing double duty, putting in the XG analysis so we can see real time what's
Does
going
play
on.
10-1. There's a tough play
11
to
to
find.
7.
6-1.
Give the double shot. XG says that's the only
let's
play.
Look at that. That's
Oh my gosh.
double
All
shot.
right, he rolled 6-1.
Okay, 6-1.
That's fascinating.
Yeah,
And he hits,
he does hit.
of course. And then what do you play for the 1? Do you you've got 5-1, 5-2.
He-
So might as well move 8 to 7.
He
At
may
least
be
don't give
concerned
him
about
5 threes.
self-duplication of 2s.
Yep.
So he plays 21-20. Does make double 1s a bit of jokerish, but
Let's see.
5-3, so he can hit
Oh,
2.
he did. He did not. Yep.
And he does. Now,
Gave him
willing
ones,
to
three,
enter
sixes.
and willing to enter preferably with a 5. Now, this has got to be at least a pass.
Oh, it's too good. What do you think?
Probably few.
It's a drop.
I'd say double drop because if Jeremy's really threatening to make the 4 or 5 points.
Of course, I take lessons with David Presser, and the last time I did commentary, I said, "Oh, it's a drop."
He takes.
It wasn't even a cube.
No.
All right, let's see. Come on.
That's a big pass.
Jack, what is it?
That's a huge.
Oh,
pass.
look
No.
at that! It's
You
a
can't- There are
2.276.
too many threats.
A little longer so everyone can see it. Put the
Yeah, but
second
then
one.
I fall behind on the
Oh,
transcription.
That's true. That's the problem.
But it's a .276 pass. And he just,
Oh
but
my
he's-
gosh.
He gets a game out of it. He manages to anchor.
That's
But
amazing.
you can't. There's too many attacking threats. You're too likely to get pinned into a very bad deuce point game. And the back game isn't even as great because you've got the extra checker on the 4 point and the 5 point open. This is not good. This game, the PRs have been high, as often happens in back games. There have definitely been some tough decisions. Playing backgammon is hard, and when you're exhausted after this is their 12th match of the weekend, and some of them have been playing in other events as well.
Shouldn't it be right to make the 4 point?
So Roberto Litzenberger and other excellent players here suggest that Ed should have made the 4 point, and it appears that Roberto is right. He does it this turn, which seems clear. Now it's 6-1. You can start the 5 point, and with nothing better to do, yes, it's a long way from being covered. 41. no real safe plays. You can pick up the blot, but then he has to expose something else with the ace. You can play 2 off of the 11 point, and just leave a double shot, and that may be all there is. 11, just playing 2 off of the back point. I don't really see much else.
Yeah, this Swiss format does take a big toll on the players. They're playing constantly. The Swiss format is basically you just keep playing matches until you lose 4.
Yeah.
When you've lost 4 matches, you're out. But until then, you're in. And there could be 11, 12 matches, and it takes place over 2 days and a half. And so players can really get tired, especially as Jack mentioned. If they're playing at other events, it's a lot.
Yeah. These guys can handle. I mean, Ed may be in his late 70s, but he travels to 1 million tournaments abroad. He plays, tournaments, in consecutive weeks all the time. He's,
Sleeps under bridges, saves money, conserves that equity,
Yeah. Ed is just incredible. What he's able to do, and age is just a number for him. He's.
Does that mean, do we want to be playing backgammon into our late 70s? Maybe that's the way to solve the Alzheimer's problem.
I roomed with him
Go
in
play
the
backgammon.
Gibraltar tournament in February, and he was playing a Chouette overnight until 8 in the morning.
That's really, what a role model. Fantastic. All right, 5-2s are duped over here.
2-1, he's
And
going to hit
fives.
on the ace. That checker, that's where that checker wants to go. That's the only place it can go. Double sixes.
These checkers
And
have a
this is
mind of their own.
Good situation. He's not going to double this. He's got 2s and 5s to hit, but his board's way too weak. I can't see him throwing the cube back, and he does not.
It looks like it was a good take at this point.
5-5.
Oh my gosh, double
roll.
5s.
He's going to put 2 up on the bar
Oh my
for
goodness.
sure.
Is he going to, oh my gosh.
Can't cover the ace point no matter how he plays it.
So
So, you
there's-
might as well just hit 2. That
Well-
means there will be 3 of Ed's checkers on the bar.
Unbelievable. Well, you could play 6-1 and then bring all your men in the outfield
No.
with 3 checkers on the bar.
that
But,
doesn't hit. It wasn't too good for Jeremy.
So let's see what. Yeah, could be a cube. This is a very volatile situation. We love these situations because there's lots to talk about, and this is oftentimes when players take a lot of time.
Hitting with 2 checkers seems clear, and then he just wants to put his checkers in position to build the other points. I might consider playing 18-8 just to get it as close as possible, but he might consider trying to avoid some jokers like double 1s and bringing his checker off of the 20 point.
Yeah. Well, he
decides to
goes.
play it this
Yep.
way. It looks maybe slightly wrong.
Gives double
but
5s.
it's,
Now, what is he going to? He's too good to double, right? You got 3 men in the bar. You
yeah,
roll a
probably.
3 or
He's
a
going-
9.
Let's
you're-
say you cover the ace board and the opponent enters 1 on the 5. He's still not taking, and that's not a bad.
He's
sequence.
giving the
He
cube.
does give the cube back.
And Ed says very quickly, no,
Not
thank you.
interested.
He said, I'm not going to make the
Indeed.
same mistake you did by taking
Let's see
it.
how much too good. This is a decent amount too good. And if one thing in XD you can look at, if you right click in this area, you can click dice distribution, and it says 82.9% market losers. That means that
Wow.
only 17% of the time is Ed able to take next turn. So if you look at this number right towards the
All right, new
bottom,
game. 4-3 is the opening roll.
so a very common decision of the reverse split, which
4-3
has become
and
very
5-4.
popular in recent years. 5-4 hits.
He hits, absolutely. Then it's 2-1.
2-1.
Comes back with a 2-1. And what does he do with this? He's going to bring, okay. He's going to make him cover, focus his attention on his home board.
It's a little wrong. What was the last roll?
Uh,
5-4 must have been. Or 6-3. One or the other.
5-4, yep.
I'll
and-
say it was a 6-3.
All right.
It's 6-9.
And 5-1,
We split came down.
yep. And
I
now
don't
he
know
rolls a
about that.
6-3.
I don't know about that play.
6-3 makes the
You
5
got a
point.
slot. You don't want to split.
Oh, no, it's him. He's making the
one of
2, yeah.
those.
So he's going to hit. He's got the better board.
Splitting with all those blots and with that.
5-3.
Actually, Ed had a double on that last turn.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's behind.
Yeah, that was not a good.
He's down 3-0.
Yeah, and those kinds of positions you'd rather split than.
And he hits
swap
on the
and
4
split.
point. He doesn't have a good
Extra-
board.
An extra builder on the 8 point.
Oh my gosh. But he's got 11 men in the zone. Oh, double 1s. Oh my God, what a roll.
And well played by Ed,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
perfect. That is perfect.
5-4
Yeah.
bounces, and now Ed is
Oh,
too good.
he's too good. Yeah, definitely too good.
3, 5, 7, 9, 10 checkers in the zone, which is the number of checkers you have on your side of the board to attack with. That's a lot of checkers. There's a lot of blots, and Ed decides he is too good and rolls another
Ooh.
joker, double 3. This guy.
Ed, amazing, right?
Now he's going to probably hit both of those checkers that he can hit, I would think. He can also cover the ace point, but that doesn't seem nearly as strong. You want to keep your opponent from making an anchor. So hit
Yeah,
2,
no,
and then
bring
think
that to
about the
7.
next 2.
And bring one down and 8 to
Yeah.
5.
Now bring that all the way down. Get maximum
Yeah.
coverage. 6-4.
Unbelievable.
Now Ed is in
Ed is
beautiful position.
unstoppable.
5-4. He covers with the 4.
Covers with the
That's
5.
A little
Probably cover
strange.
with the 5.
You cover with a
Yeah,
5,
We
right?
all agree here that this play is really strange.
Yeah.
I don't understand this at all. You're
Well, we'll find out.
tossing yourself covered, and XG agrees that that's not a good play.
He had a reason, I'm sure.
Yeah. But he played surprisingly quickly for an odd
Yeah.
play like that. It was
Yeah.
surprisingly quick.
All right, plays the 1-4. He's going to have the bar in case.
Yeah, so now Jeremy's in the game to the end, as Bob Wachtel's book.
Now he
says, but
doubles.
The game is
So
about
he
to end.
doubles.
I do
Probably
not
too
think.
good.
I do not like this double. He's too good still. He's got an extra block to shoot at. When is Jeremy going to be taking? Not for a long
Yes,
time.
sure you want to double. He doubles and
This
he
is-
drops.
this is
all right, let's
not- this is way
let's see
too
what it
good.
is. He drops the double.
And
he
it
passes.
is indeed.
All right, and the opening roll,
It was indeed way too good. So 0.2. That was a huge
6-3
error.
is the
And
opening
I'm very
roll.
surprised to see an error like that from Ed. He knows better than that.
And
Sorry, having trouble here. 6-3.
4-3.
4-3. Yeah, this is right.
And then 5.
She's going to hit with
2.
2. Here we go. All right, so we got the 2 in. Sorry.
And what about the 5? He's going to hit in the 1 point?
No.
No.
He's going to go 13-8?
Yeah, I'm with you, Roberto. Roberto suggests 16-11. and
16-11?
I'm inclined to agree. It's only doesn't actually leave any extra numbers.
He's got a lot of ways to
It
play
reduces
this.
hits,
And
it
he is
reduces
gonna hit
extra
on the 1
coverage.
point.
I don't like this play.
Well, hitting 2 checkers generally is
Yeah,
very
16-11
powerful.
and 16-11
There's the
is
right
even
play.
better.
So he's got 5-4, double
5-4.
fours, double
Played
fours,
very nicely. The forced play there. Oh, double force.
double fours.
So
Sorry.
he,
And then, yes, he
13-9.
brings 2 in and brings 2 down.
6-4 jumps out.
6-4.
1-1.
And then double
So he's
ones.
surely going to make the 5 point and probably the bar.
And the
as
bar,
well.
sure, why not?
I mean, the bar point
That's
is
powerful.
much more important.
You got a
than the
5
8
point prime, you roll a
here.
5. And why
Well,
wouldn't you want to
you're
do that?
Blocking 6s.
And you give him a shot, that you get the triple shot if he hits.
3. 2 to the 10 point. Probably.
Well, you can make the 5 point.
Oh, you can make the 5 point. Yeah, but the 5 point doesn't really do much to block the 4 point. You are ahead in the race, and you don't want to leave shots. I would play 2 to the 10 point. You know, points.
The race, though.
Yeah.
You want a 5 point to win the game. You're going to need it.
Yeah,
I-
although
I-
you don't want to leave the other checker,
He
but
hits a 3, he hits
So
a
actually,
point.
neither of us were right. Making the put 2 to 10 point was better than what was played, but stepping up.
yeah,
and
stepping
playing
up,
15
of
to 10
course.
was
That's
better.
so
Yeah.
obvious now that we see it. Right,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
6-5 is the
Value of
roll.
point changes throughout the game.
Oh
The
my
5
gosh,
point is
totally
less
right.
Useful when your opponent has a 4
Great
point
point,
anchor.
Jack. Absolutely right. That's just a great part about this game. All right, so 6-5, he's going to make the 3 point. And then 6-5. No, he doesn't make the 3
Yeah, he's
point.
thinking about the 5 prime. 5 primes are good.
That is awesome.
Now, since Ed is back on the ace point, here,
Yeah.
having these
No
blocking
question,
ones
that's
with a
the
lot of
right
value.
play. And
There is-
6-5
he could have
is
hit. He
returned.
missed a hit. He didn't even look at it.
Oh
And
my
that was not even
God.
close. I made a
Oh
mistake
my
like that
God!
against Roberto earlier.
He missed the hit.
He just
He
did not see
missed
that
the
he could
hit.
hit.
I missed the hit.
We
Jack
all
missed the hit.
We all missed
And
it.
Ed missed the hit.
But we're looking on Ed's time. Ed has the time on his clock. You can see he's making his move before he even has his 12 seconds.
Uh-huh. Look at that. And now there's 6-5 for red.
He probably realized now when he sees red
Yeah.
6-5.
Yeah.
he
I mean, for
realized
blue.
that he just missed the hit.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's right, now he knows.
Switch that closer to the mic, Roberto.
And we've got Roberto Litzenberger joining us from Charlottesville,
I'm not sure if you
Virginia.
can hear it. And clearly, if you see the PRs, they're not having their best games so far.
And he doubles.
He doubles.
He
naturally.
doubles.
He's got the 5 prime. It's actually wrong, but
He's ahead, so you want to know, in this case, being up 15, down 15 pips in the race should give you pause when you're ahead 3-0. This is clearly a take.
yeah. I mean, generally speaking, when you're well ahead in the race, you're not behind the 6 prime. You're taking. And with Jeremy having 3 checkers back, this seems like a clear take. And indeed, it's not even a double.
Ed took the time. He's got time in the clock.
You-
He took
you
the
check.
time.
You make sure this isn't one of the exceptions. There are a lot of exceptions in
Now
backgammon.
4-1. I mean, it seems like you maybe just button up and make the 1 point,
Well, 6 to 2,
or make the 2
6 to 5
point.
is-
And
or you
it's
can-
red on roll. I'm
oh.
sorry. So red's got the 4-1, of course.
Yeah, usually when you double, you get to roll the dice afterwards.
I forgot about that rule. All right, so good. So he's got
did
this
I.
4-1, and he could hit though on the 1 point, keep his 5 prime, and hit on the 1 point because
Well, he's got
blue
it
has
where he
2
wants
blots.
Yeah.
He's got 2 blots. Now,
Yeah.
if he breaks that, he's giving him a lot more numbers, right?
But you never hit your
Oh
opponent.
my
with the
gosh,
ace
look at
point when
that.
he's stuck behind the prime.
Probably right.
It's-
Wow.
The safer play was a little better. 9-8, 9-5, and 6-3, of course, is a
Oh,
beautiful
that's a
roll.
great roll.
Now there are a couple of blots. Yes. So
Oh no, he rolled double
Ed
6 and he
is
fans.
up 40. He has
Oh,
to think about a cube. It's probably
Ed.
a little too early
Oh my God.
to reach it,
Re-cube.
especially.
Well, he's got 2 blots in his home board
but
he's
Ed
got to
is down
take
1-3,
care of.
Yeah.
And that is down, but
Yeah.
he's not going to cover them both, so he's going to leave
Yeah,
another
but
shot.
If he does cover one of them and Jeremy doesn't enter, does Jeremy have a take? Probably not.
How many things, what cover both? Any one?
5-4.
5-4.
6-5.
6-5. Great,
And,
you guys are quick. That's double 6s.
Double 6s, yes, from the 13
And
point.
double 4s.
Double 4s, yes, from the 13 and the
So there's actually a lot of numbers that cover both blots. Who knew, right? So,
He is, Ed is behind.
and he
do
does double.
And Jeremy
And passes
and
right away.
I don't know about that.
Well, he's ahead.
But
Right, it is a pass, right?
it is a fairly,
It's a pass.
run it on decent settings here. Yeah,
It's a
pretty
huge
clear
blunder to
pass.
take that. Jeremy knew that right away.
And this is actually a score thing. So this is probably a
Yeah.
money take. Look at these numbers.
Oh, yeah, it's easy.
2/3 of the time
Yeah.
he wins. They're about 11% net gammon. It's an easy money take.
It's
but
the score. He doesn't want to.
he doesn't want a big cube at this point.
Yeah.
Well, especially, recubes
Yeah.
when you're a leader.
So, yeah. If we look at the entire session, this is not like the players at all. But you have a few good games and you turn it around. Now, the players presumably are on break.
Just want to mention, this is Larry Shiller with the voice of Backgammon, broadcasting for the Silicon Valley Championships in San Jose. Joining me is Jack Edelman, who's doing not only expert commentary but also transcribing on the fly the actual game. And we've also got Roberto Litzenberger, who's joining us to provide commentary as well. Now, it looks like these guys are having a post-mortem here, and Jeremy talking about the previous game or maybe some kind of setup. So the game hasn't begun yet. We don't know if maybe they're going to be taking a break. We should find out.
Show us there. What was that take point there of Jeremy's take point in that last game?
Yeah. Actually, I can look that up. So
Yeah, let's take a look. And while Jack's looking that up, we also want to thank our sponsor, GammonStuff.com. John Pierner is a new sponsor of ours, and also thank the USBGF for all their support of Backgammon to promote the game worldwide. Really appreciate that. Also, upcoming tournaments. We've got tournaments in Boston and Montreal. Boston and
Gammons, yeah, about 35.
and we've got a tournament in Hartford. Ross Gordon's running that one. Also, Arda's running his tournament in Cyprus coming up November 1st. So there's a lot of great backgammon tournaments coming up. Candace Meyerson is running the is the Los Angeles Open. What is I'm not sure I know the name of that. You can find all these.
in Los Angeles.
That's it. The tournament in Los Angeles. There is information on all these upcoming tournaments at voiceofbackgammon.com. Please visit. If you have questions or requests for co-hosts, you can see our list of co-hosts there. We've got Mochi and Michi, giants of the game, are participating. All right, great. Let's get back to the 2017 championships.
So it turns out in that last game he needed about 35% take after you adjust for gammon, then he only had about 33.
Wow.
It was a drop.
That's really amazing. That's close.
It's interesting, how, it was a fairly sizable pass, but, it's really only a couple of % away from a take. So backgammon is not an easy game.
All right, we got a 6-1. He comes in on the 1. And he's got the 6. What's he gonna do? Slot the 5?
Hop out.
He's gonna come out to the
Those
bar.
points are pretty stripped that he's stepping in front
He
of.
comes out to the bar. Certainly gonna keep his backman there for a while, but he's gonna slot the 5.
Hop out.
We'll find out what the right
Stepping in
play
front
is
of those
shortly.
strip points. The right play is. Sure. Give me a second. It's about equal. They're about equal.
Yeah, all right, so there you go. So you have great minds coming up with equally good plays. All right, 3-2.
All right, so you can hit or cover. He chooses to cover, which seems.
Oh, that 5 points is so much more
Logical,
valuable,
yeah.
right? And 6-4, so he's
Right.
definitely got a way to cover that. He can
He,
hit.
again,
He's got
has
his
the
great
option
roll.
Of hitting.
You can make the 4-point or hit.
If he
Probably is right to hit.
He doesn't have a good 4 if he covers with a 6.
Yeah, that's the problem. And 3-2 does hit. So it comes in a 2. This is a nice hitting game. Even board. 6-4. He comes in, but he's got that 6. He's going to hit on the 4-point. Or is he gonna, hey,
Yeah, why
it's
not?
why not?
Direct
Let's
your
go
play.
for it. He eventually might make that point,
4,
but
5,
not
he's
this
gonna
roll.
hit.
He's got a
4.
5 to play. So is he going to come out, or is he going to play
Yeah.
13-8?
I don't know
He's going
about
to. He
that.
does. Wow, double hit. He likes the double hit.
There are multiple good plays there.
And
5-3.
and now what he's looking it over. He's doing the count. It's even count.
Yeah.
This is an even game.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
question
true.
is this blitz going to work? And it's
Yeah,
way
that's
too
true.
early.
With 3 checkers
Unless
back,
you roll double
ones
ones.
is great.
I mean, you can hit 2, and
You
you make the 4-point. Seems like the obvious play.
Oh.
Wait, who's on roll? Right. Yeah, make
Yeah.
the 4-point.
It's like the rule that's been discussed in BG Online. With double ones, you always make the 4-point almost.
All right. There it is. Now he's too good.
Is he?
I don't know. It's
He's
probably
only got 9 in the zone.
look.
He decides he's too good. I don't know about that. Apparently he had a
Double
last turn.
4s.
I was surprised
That's-
about that. So
that's
the
an
bot thinks
interesting
that
roll.
Ed should have doubled last turn, but by a small margin.
All right.
Could
So
be
he
wrong.
covers the 1 point, and the last 4. Does he come up to the 5? Where's he done? Yeah, he covers the 1. And he's got 1 more to play, doesn't
He
he?
didn't. Yeah, now they have to do it. He had hit the clock.
Oh, I see. So
That
he
was an
didn't come up.
example of an illegal,
Yes,
an
there's the illegal play, and they have to make good on it if one of the players recognizes it. 3-1 does not hit, makes the 4-point, which you may want to do. But where do you
can
do
also
with the
make
1?
9-point if you want.
He's got 1 in the bar. Making the 9 points much more solid. I mean, you got a broken 5-point prime. It's beautiful. Keep him out of trouble.
There's not much.
Comes in with a 2.
The
And what do you do?
4,
Come out with a 4?
You can hop out and
Hop
you're
out, hope to
hopping
make
out
the
into
bar.
front of the strip points. You're getting control of the outfield, which is going to be huge.
No
because Ed's
question.
got 3 checkers
Now
to
he
go
doubles. Ed says, okay, you want to control the outfield, you're going to have to pay for it. So we're going to see if Jeremy's willing to step up and pay for it.
Seems like a very close decision.
Well, the race is, red is way behind in the
You
race.
see that they're playing the 3-1, making the 5-point one? I don't know.
The last 3-1.
Yeah,
Um,
close.
Yeah,
close.
it's
This
close.
is on the 3-1. Roberto asked about the 3-1 earlier. Close play, but Ed's play was probably right. This is.
I'd always
not a
bet
bad
on Ed.
roll.
All right, so here we go. There's a double on the table, and Jeremy is taking as appropriate, taking his time to work this out.
Yeah, so Ed has the 3 checkers back. He's going to have a hard time getting them around, but if he does win, there are gammons in the air, very much so.
And for white,
And
I mean,
white
for
does
red,
have
he's
problems.
got the 2-point. In backgammon, if you have the 1 point, you're going to get gammon a lot more than if you have the 2 point. If you own the opponent's 2 point, your gammon chances. I think I was talking to Phil about this. I think he told me is it 12%, or it comes down to 12% of getting gammoned if you own the 2 point. What is the?
Of course, there's much more going on in this.
And he
position
takes the
than that.
cube. He takes
and
the
It's a very,
cube.
very close decision.
Oh my gosh! What is that
The
decision?
bot said that it was very
What does the
close.
bot say?
So
3-2 is the roll.
Yeah.
it's I'm just going to run this. It's a small take. According
Oh,
to FP+.
good move. Good double, good take. This is great. I love great backgammon. All right, we've got a 3-2. He's on the bar. How did he get on the bar? Oh, we're a little behind, Jack.
No,
Sorry.
I got it.
You're the man. All right.
What you? He should have hit and stepped up. Playing 9-4 is 7-4 is a little.
All right. So he's going to
not
hit with a
keeping
4 in the
the,
home board. It's probably his best play. He could have come out left 6s, but 5-6 does not hit. The 6 is uncomfortable.
Well, he's got to pop out with something.
He could
and
slot the 3-point
The
and
natural
try to have
play-
a 5-point board if he rolls a 1.
The natural play is to play 21. You ask yourself, if you're Ed, what is the biggest problem in your position? The biggest problem is the 3 checkers back. So you work on getting the 3 checkers back. You always usually try to fix, your biggest problem unless you have something really.
And how would you characterize your game plan here? What's your overall game plan?
Stay connected, bring the other checkers around, hit if you get a chance to buy time. Certainly if you can expand the prime, fine. But
So in this case, would you make the outer board point with a 6-5?
well,
He
you
came
got
in with a 5.
6-5.
He came in with a 5. He's got a 6 to play.
So 21-15 seems
So-
natural because it keeps everything connected.
Well, you want to do that because then the 5 with that loose piece is also the 5 to jump out.
Actually, the even more connected play, 24-18, coming with the back checker, is also a real serious contender.
Interesting, because you're not bearing down on his blot. You're giving that up. All right, he's got a 6-5,
It's a bit of a good break for,
Coming back.
for Ed.
so he can
It's not a great
he can
roll.
hit and cover the 2-point.
Yeah, that's a play.
That seems like, what else are you going to do?
It is pretty damn loose though. At a time when Jeremy's in serious
Gammon's,
danger.
yeah.
There isn't a safe play. You can pick up the 8-point entirely. It seems 82 is clear, and probably a hit just because.
It's a little
He's trying
risky,
to win the game.
but how else are you going to win the game, right? Now you could pick up
Notice
some.
here, Jeremy's looking at the play, so the new rule he's covering up the piece.
Yes.
Is the more correct way to
Would say
evaluate
that.
When he's thinking about the play,
Yep.
he's putting the checker on top of the piece instead of putting it on the bar.
Oh, that's
New
great.
Rules, people who are playing, you're not supposed to pick it up.
I love that.
The move.
Yeah.
That's a
Why-
terrific
why you're
rule.
looking at it.
So
So
if you-
Jeremy does make a much less aggressive play, and again fighting for outfield control, and it's actually a pretty solid play.
Awesome.
Actually
Look at
best
that.
by a mile.
.075 blunder to hit on the 1-point, probably due to the gammon difficulties. All right,
Two. So he hits and buttons up 6-2.
6-2 from the bar.
Nice
No, that's not a
shot.
bad roll. It buttons
Nice
up.
shot.
It works. 6-2 from the bar is always good. All right, and he's got a 4-2 coming back.
So you step
Blue is a
up.
4-2,
Yeah,
and that's got to be pretty safe.
yeah.
Double 5s plays very well. And he
Double
rolls
fours
double
as
4s.
well.
That does too. He makes
I
the
mean,
5-point.
Again, he needs to roll a 5. Fairly
Look at
soon
this.
Probably,
A
but
1-6, a 1-4, or a 5.
5-3 down.
Stays out. Ed stayed out. And he rolled this 6-2 again with a 6-2. So he's just going to bring 2 men in.
Yeah, you kill 6s, or at least kill the bad 6s. 1-6 and 5-6 are lovely.
Thinking about slotting the 4 now?
I think he's thinking about it because he's not thinking about slotting the 1. So, I mean, that's the only
Probably
other
win
play.
more games by doing that, but
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
Because you're killing your 6s.
He's going to
become
do
really
it.
fun.
Oh, let's see. He did it. He slotted the
Woo.
4.
Wow, it's right.
And
he
it's
gets-
the right
he pays for
play.
it, and he pays for
And
it
he
because backgammon
double
is true.
4s comes back and he hits.
Is it actually right when you run in a higher setting?
Oh, my
yes,
God.
it gets bigger.
Look at that. He made the right
Nice.
play.
So these guys think on a different level.
Oh,
I guess.
totally. Oh, my gosh. Now he's 55 pips behind. Slotting the
this is
bar to
natural.
block him. He wants to
He
crash
wants to
the
make
board.
3-point. He wants to make the 3-point.
Oh, he comes in with a 2-1. Is he going to come up to the edge?
You can't.
Oh, he's got
Two
2 men on the
checkers on the
bar.
4-1.
4-1.
Makes a 3-point.
Oh, my gosh, totally.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah,
All right,
it's
they're
some
having
sort
a
of
question.
clock.
All right, there he is. Now he goes ahead and makes the 3-point. This is looking very bad for red.
Yeah, it's Gammon
That
sitting
12%
here.
got a little higher, I think.
Yeah, so when you have
So-
2-point twice over and a checker on the bar, it's a lot bigger. So it's about 60% that
Yep.
Jeremy will get Gammon. But he can turn this around and even win this game. It's
And Ed is a +2 luck. Oh, my gosh.
for this game.
Yes. Yes. Look at that. All right, so Ed's in good shape here. We're broadcasting from the 2017 Silicon Valley Championships. Ken Boehm runs this tournament. We've got tournaments coming up in... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Candace. Candace has made a donation to the Voice of Backgammon. We appreciate her generosity. Candace Meyerson's running the Los Angeles... What is the name of your tournament, Candace?
California Backgammon Championships, and that's the name on Facebook too, to check for it.
All right, there you go.
Excellent.
So
Definitely come support her tournament.
these
and-
tournament directors work very hard and are great support for the game. We really appreciate it, Candace.
Yeah, Pat Gibson has run that tournament for years, and now we have a very worthy successor. in Candace, and definitely come support that if you're interested. It's,
Oh, Mochi's doing a
great.
proficiency exam. We love Mochi. Mochi will be a co-host for us at upcoming tournaments. Akiko is there, and I love Akiko, who does not. She's a wonderful person and a wonderful player. Paul McGrell. Oh my gosh, he's my hero. Other surprises? Okay. California Backgammon Championships on Facebook or an email.
December
Fantastic.
1, 2, 3.
December 1st through 3rd. Thank you, Candace. We're going to definitely do that, support that tournament. We also got tournaments upcoming in Hartford, Boston, Montreal.
Denver,
There is
Florida.
Denver and Florida upcoming tournaments. I'm not sure the Voice of Backgammon is going to be live there or in person, but we're going to see if we can't broadcast remotely. All right, we got double sixes. Look at this.
BG.
This is BG territory. Double fives.
Oh.
Oh,
Keep a checker back there.
yeah,
Some
run with
shot
one.
keeps you from getting out.
Any two, but double twos.
Check online.
And apologies, I've lost the XG feed. I fell behind for a moment.
No worries. Though
But,
there's a lot of excitement
big
going on
difference
here.
game. So 2-1.
If there is a
that
next
leaves a
game.
shot. That
Two-
leaves a shot.
2-1 leaves a shot. Now, how do you play this? Look at this. Do you take?
So
you-
you got to hit because you've got
So
to
take one off.
Force him out.
3-2, 2 off.
Yeah, but that's possible.
But better to play 4-2, 4-3. You're,
I don't
you're
know
saying.
because let's say he fans and any two high numbers leave a double shot. You know, he only fans 4 times.
Yeah. All right, he's going to do it. He's
sometimes
going to
hitting
hit.
from the back isn't right in these very late stage
But
situations.
his probability of bouncing is very low. He rolls 6-5. He's out of Ed's hair. It looks like a gammon for sure.
Yeah, very likely he'll bring the 5 in.
You know, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crossovers, so he can do
Not
2
go to
rolls.
Baffle brush properly. 4-1.
4-1.
Could be off in 3. You get 2 crossovers.
He's got 2
here.
crossovers here.
It still should be possible, but not if he rolls.
Oh, look at that! It's
I'm
over.
going to take this back.
Ed comes out 2.1. I think it increased.
Done gammon. So it's 7-3.
I want to thank Jack Edelman for his work, commenting, his expert testimony over here for the game of backgammon, and also for his XG real-time transcription. This is not easy, especially on 4 hours of sleep. Jack is transcribing and commenting. We're lucky to have this commentary here with XG showing us what the real-time situation is.
And we also have Roberto Litzenberger here, who's kind of excellent player and has contributed as well. Both players roll 6s, so got to give it another try. 6-3 for Ed. He's going to make the standard play of splitting. 6-2 you hit, and behind in the match, I would consider coming down with the 2, but this is good. This is the normal play. Ed anchors up. He's very happy to have an anchor with his big match lead.
He's up 7-3 at O'Loughlin.
So again, with a two-way score, the cube decisions can certainly change a lot from what normally happens.
Yeah, there's almost no circumstance under which Ed is going to use the cube here. The cube is only
Well,
going to
not
come
early on.
from Jeremy. Right. I mean, if you're at the end of the game and he's, but basically when you're 5 away, 1 away, it's 18% take point or something like that. 16.
No.
No.
It's 2, 3, 6 away. It's 22.5 if there are no gammons.
Okay, good.
There's a common misconception that against 2 away you have a much deeper take point, but if you're 5, 6, or 7 away, that's not at all true.
Ed doesn't want to
Unless they're gammons.
Ed doesn't want to double when there's lots of contact. As soon as contact's broken, his double point will be fairly similar to
To money,
normal. Yeah, that's absolutely.
especially if there's no risk of gammons in that case.
I think Roberto actually gave me a very nicely timed cube in a two-way position earlier this tournament. So listen to him when he says that.
Fives, double fives, and he's hitting on the 2 point.
And then there was a fan, and now a 4.
Oh, double
and
sixes!
on
He
the 1.4.
fans from the bar. Oh,
Actually, Jeremy missed a big double. With Ed has 2 checkers on the bar. It may not be easy to see.
look at that! He comes in with
22.
2-1. He's still got 1 on the bar. He thought he was too good.
It was a take his previous roll. He should have doubled. But it's hard to double with one. When you have only one home board point, your opponent is an anchor. It's psychologically hard to say, "Oh, I might have a double here." And same in this kind of position. It's not a double at normal scores, but Jeremy should have doubled here as well.
Of course, the double, the key is that when Jeremy doubles, his gammons have value, and Ed
Ed's
has
don't.
0.
That's right. Gives away all. It's
And
just
cube
winning
ownership
percentage.
has no value for Ed either because he can't redouble because 2 points all he needs. Why should he ship him the cube on 4?
All right, he's
It would
got
be
the
illegal.
6-1 here, and what's he thinking about? Isn't it just natural to make the bar point? What other all right, well, I guess
By the
it
way,
wasn't something else.
these last 2 games, he should have doubled and Ed should have passed.
Wow, that's amazing. Last 2 turns.
Now,
Incredible.
would Ed be passing
Would Ed?
too?
Yeah, that's a question. It's a tough position to pass because it looks so solid. I know I'd be taking it.
Oh my gosh.
This is why it's harder to actually play opponents than to just actually play extreme gamut. If you play extreme gamut,
Now
real
Ed
public,
just snaps up the cube,
without
and
thinking,
that is surely a blunder. It is a big blunder,
say,
but Ed didn't even think about it. So maybe it was reasonable to wait.
Yeah, because you didn't lose your market. Right? Very cool.
But
Genius
it was a
play.
big pass. And
That's
it's,
amazing.
one I'll have to study later.
Well,
tough to think though, to know that Ed is going to just scoop a cube when it's a pass.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I really say that tongue in cheek. All right, I give that way too much
I
credit
made a mistake
for that.
in Here. It was 6. Then it was a 6-1, and then what was the last roll there? Double threes. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack, I really think you have a point. You have that 5-point anchor, on their golden point. It's really
What
hard
was
to give
the
that
last
up.
roll for
Oh,
Jeremy?
shoot.
5-2,
5-2 maybe? Or
yeah. I thought so. And this is double fours.
4-3.
4-3.
4-3.
All right, Jack is caught up. It's amazing. He's
Thanks for the
amazing.
help, guys.
Then
3,
double
3.
Double
Yeah,
threes?
I'm there.
All right, cool.
So he comes home.
You know, Ed was down by 50 pips, and he still took that. And so that's the surprise, right?
Well, given the position, he had a nice anchor plus holding game, right? He had the anchor and the ace point hold. So I can hardly blame him.
Oh, look who rolled double sixes now. It wasn't Ed. Jeremy is going to. No, he doesn't really have much of a gammon
Five
chance
one.
here, but
Well, he has about 8% winning chances or something like that. And
4-2 because
That's
he's
about
up.
6.5%.
yeah.
There's the tiny chance of hitting the shot, and even tinier chance of just winning the race.
Yeah, well, in
Very
this case,
tiny.
the raise is super small. That's why it's less. And normally, the 8% is a little more
Mhm.
uneven.
You know, if you have about a 0.5% chance of winning the race, that adds a little to your
Yeah.
chances. But every little bit counts sometimes.
60 pips is a lot, Instead of just being
I've
down 40
seen
pips
Oh my
or
gosh.
something. When,
I've been on the wrong side of that, I believe.
Yeah, we all have, no question.
When you play backgammon enough, even the most bizarre, strange things, you still notice them. You still get annoyed when it happens to you, but at the same time, it happens. Because this game
Yeah.
will show you all
We
sorts
know
of
the
things you've
number.
never seen before, no matter how much you
Ooh.
played it.
What did he roll?
You
Oh,
can't-
it's
Once
cocked.
you see a 2,
you roll
Double
threes,
threes, and he gets a check. There goes. All right,
Take
red
one
avoids
off
the
at
gammon.
least. And,
Look at that. What is he
Gammons-
thinking about? Why is he
Well,
thinking?
He's definitely
Wants
going to
to
take
rip
one
off.
off. But does he want to take 2 off? I don't think so.
why not? Take 2. Yeah.
Yeah, because of the gammon.
Why should he?
Gammon. He wants to win gammon.
Yeah, and he could also lose this way. And taking 1 off is better by a very small margin.
All right.
Very, very small.
Yeah, I mean, usually you want to get off the 6-point.
Yeah.
Hope you don't roll that 1/9 shot of 5-1 or 6-1 and be done with it.
Double fours.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Now
This
you
is
can
game
think
over.
about it.
Now this is
1, 2,
interesting.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Now it's worth
Do it.
taking 4
I'd
off.
put the
I'd
pressure
rip.
on that.
I'd
Yeah.
Rip 'em all.
Take 'em
I'd
all.
rip.
Rip.
It's consistent.
Rip, baby.
So on the last play, he got 0.5% more gammons in exchange for 7/10.
But now it's big.
But now
It
I
really
rip.
jumps up.
There's no question.
And
7/10.
the bot does prefer
Oh.
the safer play. It wins every time. It wins an extra 2.6%.
Oh, it's that
of the
close.
time.
All right.
Wins about 5% more gammon. That's a good enough trade-off, apparently. Especially.
So to rip
Cool.
3.
Yeah, rip
Thinking
3.
3 is the right play.
And 6 to 2.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
3.
Yes.
I didn't
Well, that's
even
pretty
consider
close.
that. Yeah, that's a nice play. You take 3 off.
Oh, it's a .056 blunder to take all 4 off.
Yeah. You take
Right,
3
because you have
off,
6. Yeah,
And
4-1 leaves a shot. You know.
you
No,
you
now it's
strip your
only
point.
6.
There's only
Now
one,
it says 5-1, 6-1.
one
So you
extra checker.
totally can't leave all those extra
And
shots.
you're even as well, which, you know.
He makes the right play. Good job on the double 4. So
5-2.
Jeremy, good job. And you're looking now to win the gammon. 4-2.
Rip.
Rip.
Rip, baby. Let's
Yeah.
Play
see.
3 off, you want to rip here. I mean,
Yeah.
while you're doing this.
Yep. I mean, that's it. You're taking that risk.
That's right.
Now
But,
he
you know,
leads with 3-1,
Ed-
4-1, 5-1, and 6-1. So now
Ed, you are rolling
he's
against
at
Ed.
8 numbers now.
Oh, and he did it! He rolled one of them.
Now take a checker off. You don't want to leave X 15 numbers.
Yeah, sure. Take a checker
11.
off. Yeah. Oh my gosh! Did he roll one? He did! He right. Ed O'Loughlin is the man. This is
Oh
unbelievable.
my God.
4-2.
Unbelievable.
Almost saw 5-2 there.
if he
Would've
came in with a
been,
4-2.
pretty powerful.
Oh,
3-2 points on
he
him.
points. Look, he makes the point. Doesn't
Now,
roll
Ed
one
is
or
not going
6.
to be a favorite even if he closes
That's
out
true.
the checker. But he's
Yeah.
certainly very much in it. He's certainly not
He's
getting
in the
down.
game.
If
Ed's
he
going to pick up the
closes
second
out,
checker.
about a
Ed's going to pick up the
50
second
game
checker.
if he-
A
Watch.
little less than that because he's got 9 off. So it's about 42 for 58-42 in
Oh,
favor
9
of
off.
for Jeremy.
7. No, I see 7 checkers. He has 8 off.
Oh,
8 off.
then it's about 51% for Jeremy.
Yeah.
So very close.
Oh, what a game. Turn this into an exciting
This is
game.
almost a 50-50 proposition.
He's
Jeremy's
gonna
probably
close
the
him out.
Tiniest favorite. I don't know if that's right, but it's small.
All right, so Ed's bringing his checkers
It's
around.
logical.
He's going to want to, bring it into the 6 point.
7 and 4
No,
here?
no, no. Yeah.
9 to
You
5.
don't really want to put 2 checkers on the same
Yeah,
spot. I think
4.
7 and 4.
4.
Oh, is that right? That's the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
play.
Better
Just
for the
spread
big
them out.
doubles.
It's safer on big doubles, and it's just as quick to bear off usually.
All right, that's
But,
interesting.
he needs this
Small.
fast
5-4, yes, it does.
It's actually
yeah.
it's a toss-up between the 2 plays.
Between the
It's
2
pretty
plays,
much
yeah.
equal.
Now, Ed doesn't want to peel here because,
In
he
this situation.
doesn't want to let him come in. 4-3 is going to take.
4-3.
bad roll.
He's
for
gonna-
Ed.
Oh,
He
it's
may,
a bad roll, but he should take the checker off the 4 and play 4 to 1. And that way, if Red comes in, he only has a 4 to come in. He's not coming in on a 5. So you gain a pip there.
Yeah.
And 4-2 is lost. So these little extra rolls make all the difference. That little extra vig you get. Now he's thinking about leaving the checker and playing 6 to 3, which I think would be a
Definitely don't
huge
take the
blunder.
second checker off.
You want to move 4 to 1. I don't think there's any question. Is there any, of course, when I say it like that, and I'm so confident,
4-1?
it's
No,
probably the wrong play.
4-1.
Notice this about myself in backgammon. I'm sure no one else feels that way. All right, we're checking it. It is, in fact, very close. 6-3, 4 off. It doesn't matter. Look at that. Look at that.
He makes perhaps a slightly better play.
Yep, and he stays out. And so
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
Ed's becoming more of a
Repeaters
favorite.
here, yeah. Like
6-4.
that.
There's a repeater. There are a lot of repeaters the other way though too. And
He
and
gets
it's
one
another
off. He
initial
leaves
shot right
13
away.
numbers. Does he hit him?
Yes.
Yes, he rolls it the hard way. 4-2. He's back in the game. Red's now a
Oh, he's a
favorite.
massive favorite, yeah.
Oh my gosh, 5-1. What's he
Does
going to
wanna
do?
Stay further back?
Oh, that's
I don't think
fine.
so. This
That's
is
too
12
far.
It's
away.
13 away. It's
Good.
13 away. Double twos.
Double twos.
Well, don't
fours.
think too
Five
hard on
away.
this. All right, he's going to leave the 5 shot. And will
15
Ed hit
numbers,
it?
15 out of 36.
Will Ed
is
hit?
off
No,
to
Ed
36.
misses
He had
it.
moved the ace.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but it was
Ed is
too
going to
right.
actually lose
He
this
had moved the
race.
ace.
4-1.
Oh my God. He's got,
6-4 is a bit too small. He's gonna
yeah, well,
take
it's a
that
good
off.
roll, though. It's a nice roll. He's got 11 checkers on.
6-2.
Oh,
He needs 3 in a row, and he doesn't get it.
And-
And that's that. That's the game.
I'm getting my shuttle.
Hey, Roberto, great to see you.
Great to see
Thanks,
you.
Roberto
Eric,
Litzenberger,
us,
for joining
buddy,
us.
Had some great comments while I was
Safe
here.
trip home,
See ya.
and love to Arena.
I didn't see, I think you were gone. No. I saw you like, I think I saw you the first day. You driving off though? Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna shuttle though. Yeah.
This is the two-way, four-way score, and in two-way, four-way, if Jeremy has any increased chance of doubling, he's going to of winning a gammon. He's going to want to double, and Ed will be very quick to drop in gammonist positions. But that's not as true. So this is not a good play. If you're at four-way, two-way, you want to make the 2 point. increase your gammon chances. That's a very surprising error. It does not adjust his play to the match score. 6-4. Jeremy hits back. 2-2.
I just want to mention this is Larry Shiller with the voice of Backgammon, broadcasting from the Silicon Valley Championships in San Jose, California. Jack Edelman providing our expert commentary and real-time
6-4
XG
fans,
analysis.
and now Ed cannot take this. Ed cannot take this at this score. Oh, excuse me. That's sorry, I had the players mixed up. Ignore what I just
Double
said.
sixes, look at that.
Double
He's got
sixes.
3 men on the bar, makes a point. That is one heck of a roll, Ed O'Loughlin. And he comes
3-1,
in with 2 of the
brings in
checkers,
2.
didn't roll an odd double.
Certainly Ed is not going to be doubling. He's going to be playing for the
This
undoubled
is-
gammon to win the match. 5-4 is
Five,
beautiful.
oh my gosh, look, he points on the 3 points. He's
This
got
is
2
a
men on the
painful
bar.
tip for Jeremy,
Oh.
but you never know when you'll turn it around.
Oh my gosh.
5-3, but he's definitely staring the prospect of losing an undoubled
Double
gammon
fours?
in the face. 5-4.
Oh, so close.
He's going to hit and play 13-9 just to bring builders as close. Ed wants to finish.
Ed
up
wants to
this.
close him out.
It's,
So
it's
he's-
not right, but hell, everything's going your way.
why not?
6-4.
6-4.
You're going to hit the second one. This is probably wrong because he doesn't want to necessarily play this kind of game plan. But
And he's going
this
to play.
this 4 is clear. The 6.
Yeah,
you can
good.
Debate. It does give Jeremy some jokers. But
Oh,
he's
he
right.
does. He
6-5
does
is a
hit.
good
Jeremy
roll.
has a little bit of life. He's got, and who knows? Ed could bounce.
5-4.
5-4
Brings
brings him in. He gets to bring the 4 down. He's got 2 men on the bar,
Yeah, that seems sensible. He could also bring the 4 in and play the 5 down.
and that also works.
That avoids the double 1 joker being quite as bad. And sometimes that's
I know, but the double
consideration.
4s then is a disaster.
Double 4 is his opponent's 2 checkers on the bar. Not an issue. You avoid the double 1 joker that hits 2 and makes the 5 point.
Double 4s is
For whom?
not. No, if if
Ed
blue
rolls-
rolls double
That's
4s,
not that big a deal.
yeah, it is a big deal.
You can play 20-16 and then play the 2 in. 1-5.
Oh my
is
gosh, it's a
spectacular.
5-1. Look at that.
Double
Ed
1.
comes in. 2-1. 2-1.
Oh, 2-1. So make the bar point.
And he does. Look at this. There's
3-1,
life.
He'll make the 5 point.
He's catching, he's making up for lost
Jeremy's
ground.
got to be alert here because if he's able to make some points and get his checkers out, he has a much earlier double than he normally does, and it's hard to
That's right.
psychologically adjust to that sometimes after you've just been hanging on for dear life.
All right, so what do?
about
You make the
first
4
off board.
point and come out to the bar? Or you
Making
make the bar?
point is
That looks good. I mean, he's got, what else is he going to do? I mean,
very
Red has
well
very few.
connected.
Double
He could play double
sixes! Oh my
Um,
goodness. Well, you got to hit on the, maybe
I
hit on
think
the
you
2
hit on the
point.
2 and come out the 14. What else is there?
That looks pretty
Plus,
solid.
you want to win gammons. If you put your check,
And you block
your
us, you
opponent
got
on the bar
4s and
against a
6s.
three-card board with other blots around, you have chance of winning gammons.
And Carol J. Cole has just joined the room. Welcome. Carol runs the Novi tournament in Michigan every year. Very well respected, well run tournament.
How's that for an understatement?
And Jack calls the play. And the voice of Backgammon was there, although I don't think I had my voice at that
This
point.
is clearly right. Now, if Ed fans,
Double
there's
ones.
something to think about here, but Ed
Oh.
does not fan.
Oh, Ed rolls double ones. And he hits and he comes in. And he leaves the 5-2. Why not? He wants to, because he's thinking maybe I should just safety up that checker.
I mean,
that block.
there is, crap can happen here, and you don't want crap to happen when you're up two-way, four-way. There's a lot of, you just want to keep the volatility down. So
All right, he
yeah.
does not take the risk on the 5-2. Will
Good
Jeremy
play, good
roll the
play, good
5-2?
play.
Double ones.
2-1.
Oh, he rolls 2-1. All right.
Runs with a fence.
And now 5-3. So that hits.
Yeah, but he doesn't. I don't think he wants to.
And
again,
what else can he do? So he
not
can
appropriate
come
for the
out.
score. He can play 15-7, which is a very safe play, which, of course, leaves a lot of problems to clean up next turn. He can hit, which
It's okay
is the money
unless
play.
Red rolls a 6. But
He just doesn't want to leave a bunch of blocks
Yeah,
around at the score. I suspect for money
15-7 is right. There's
Actually,
a
for money, he doesn't
5-4.
even consider hitting.
5-4, you make
5-4.
the
Jeremy
9
actually
point.
should have doubled this. And
Really?
it's very instructive. Ed is about to leave some shots around the board because he's running out of time, and because of the match score, you want to double. Now, Jeremy, it turns out Ed rolled very nicely. But since
Red's
Ed
on the
was
bar,
threatening to
and he
leave
rolled a
some-
5-2. He can hit him.
Actually, this is another position he should have doubled.
Oh my God! He should double from the
Yes,
bar.
He's got.
No way.
This is the score. This is the score talking. Two-way, four-way. You've got some good jokers. You got about 8 or 10 hitting numbers, and
Look
after
at that.
Edge fans are shooting at blots.
Look at that. He's going to go for the hit.
And that's the thing. Anytime the gammons are much higher than normal, or even a little bit higher than normal, or there's a lot of volatility on that one roll, at the score you double. I don't blame Jeremy for missing it. It's hard to see. You got to hit. You got to hit. What's there to think about here?
Jack
What's
is
the
sure.
score? What's the score? You know the score, Jeremy. Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go.
Don't worry about a gammon. That's for damn sure. So Ed's there. Can Ed come in? He goes a 1-3. He does
it's
not
a
hit.
great entering number. He enters, and then he still has that block to clean up. Now, if this may be this is a drop. If Jeremy doubles at the score, he's dropping.
Yes.
And I think Jeremy should double and Ed should drop.
Well, Jeremy may think he's too good now. He's got a gammon.
Yeah, but there are too many things that can go wrong. This is double pass.
He is
Sure.
doubling. Ed's going to pass this in a heartbeat. Not going to play for the game.
You can't take this at the score.
Well,
And I checked with the bot, and it is indeed a pass. And Ed correctly passes, despite the fact that Jeremy only wins this 60% of the time.
Look at
he
that.
doesn't win more gammons than he loses. Gammon losses for Jeremy don't matter, and there are just too many gammons. The two-way, four-way score. I play a lot of 4-point matches against XG, not 5-point matches. I think tournaments should start having 4-point side events instead of 5-point blitzes. Have 4-point blitzes. They're very interesting. A lot of interesting cube decisions.
Carol, what do you think? You like that Jack's
4-point
idea?
blitzes.
We're going to have 4-point blitzes? Very interesting. All right, look at this. 2 world-class players playing at world class. This doesn't get any better than this. This is
So
great.
it's two-way, three-away, which seems to be a score that we've had in a lot of our stream matches today. And again, this is a 60% chance of winning the match, assuming both players are equal in strength. And Ed will, if Ed doubles Jeremy, and go ahead.
So we're between games. I just want to let our listeners know this is Larry Shiller with the voice of Backgammon. Jack Edelman is doing commentary, live commentary. Also, live transcription on XG. Very impressive. We're at the 2017 Silicon Valley Championships run by Ken Bain. And this is a Swiss event. So this is actually the 12th match these guys have played. And we'll decide either the winner or the second place, or is this the final match?
The winner. This decides the winner.
Oh, this decides the winner.
The winner
Fantastic.
of the match wins the tournament.
And then we'll see
Big
who's in
name
second
match.
place.
And if you guys are thinking about tournaments to go to next year, and you're thinking about a West Coast swing, definitely put this tournament in consideration. Ken Bain and his staff have done an excellent job. Everything's gone smoothly, and I'm sure the next year will be even smoother. You know, it's their first time running the Swiss, and they're doing a good job.
I want to mention, Voice of Backgammon is, of course, we're broadcasting live on twitch.tv/The Voice of Backgammon. You can see, if you don't like our commentary, you can turn off the sound or go to Voice of Backgammon on twitch.tv, but you'll miss out on Jack's excellent commentary and also on the XG board. Visit voiceofbackgammon.com or Backgammon Voice on Facebook to get information on upcoming tournaments. You can see bios of our co-hosts. We've got Michi and Mochi and Falafel and Rich Munitz and Petco and all kinds of great giants in the game who are going to be helping with co-hosting Voice of Backgammon in upcoming tournaments. Right now we're broadcasting the 2017 Silicon Valley Championships from San Jose. We're at the Courtyard Marriott Hotel. I also want to mention our sponsor, GammonStuff.com. Is a brand new sponsor of Voice of Backgammon, and we welcome John to our cadre of sponsors here. If you're interested in sponsoring, you can go to voiceofbackgammon.com and see the opportunities that are available. We welcome all that, and special thanks to Jack Edelman this weekend, who's been instrumental in making these broadcasts so enlightening and informative by being able to transcribe on the fly of live so people can see live how these players are doing. And it's really a wonder to see how just top-notch these players are. After a weekend of playing 12 matches, in their 12th match, look at how they're doing. It's a fantastic testament to their abilities, but especially Ed O'Loughlin.
He's in, Jack, he's in his late 70s, you say?
78.
He's 78 years old. He's playing in the finals. This is unbelievable. After 12 matches, stamina, strength. We got to learn Ed's secret. Got to market that. Find out what that is. We're going to talk. We're going to do a post-interview with Ed O'Loughlin.
Vegetarianism, that's what it is.
Oh, that'll do it. Vegan. Go vegan. All right, we're starting. And we've got 6-5, and he's just going to do Lover's Leap.
Very natural.
And sometimes it's not the right play, but
Opening roll it is.
almost always. There's a case where you could
Response, I'm sorry. 6
double
6.
sixes.
No, you just bring 4 down.
Bring 4 down. It's always fun to bring 4 down from the midpoint.
Yeah,
We love doing
You don't get
that.
to make your opponent's bar, but look at all the spares you get.
And you got 3, 4, 5. You got a
Nice
nice
save.
pattern thing here. 4, 1. There's not anything you can do with that.
He's got to
Ed.
think about a cube here.
Oh my
Jeremy.
God.
Jeremy has to think about the cube here.
3
He
away,
should
2 away.
send
He's
it
got
over.
gammon. Yeah, I think it's a
Should
good
send it
cube.
over.
They play 13 and 9, 6 to 5. Cube it and see what happens.
Ed's thinking about, do I
And it's
want
probably
to
a
swap
drop.
something?
You know what? It's probably a drop for Ed because there's too much of a risk of getting gammoned in this situation.
And just too much of a risk of losing the game. Right?
So it's a double drop. That's the guess. All right, so, because we're going to show everybody how
I
wrong
don't know.
I am on
think
this.
I think it's going to be close.
Jack thinks it's going to be close. I think it's a double drop. And we'll
I
oh,
don't
he
like
plays the
that
4-1
play. It's
there.
very expectant still.
Interesting. No, it's interesting because he's thinking about taking and getting an advanced anchor when he gets pointed on. We'll see what happens.
So the XGs.
Oh, it's all dropping.
It's all drops, but that's on 4-ply, right? It may change.
Yeah, unlikely.
Um,
It's a double drop.
cancel.
Oh, all this analysis is going on. XG is busy.
Yeah,
All right, so Ed's
it's a big
thinking,
drop.
and he drops
it's a
it.
huge drop, and that play of the 4-1 makes it to me a lot less close than it would have been. had
Yeah,
he
that's
had
interesting.
played
We could
from
try
the
some other
13.
things.
But it's a
maybe
drop
another
either
time.
way. If you look, 8-4, 6-1 hitting probably makes it the closest. But anyway, it's 2-way, which means with players who are experts, as these guys are, it's basically double match point. Because one of them, as soon as they get the smallest of advantages, will double, and take a little too longer than we have to go into the theory of why that's the case. But the winner of this game will surely be the match winner because one of these players will double. 7-7 to 9, so both players are 2 away.
All right, we're taking a break. We all need a break. We're taking a break. We're broadcasting. This is the voice of Backgammon, Larry Shiller, broadcasting the 2017 Silicon Valley Championships with Jack Edelman providing expert commentary and also live XG analysis, transcription and analysis. We're broadcasting from the Berkeley room at the Courtyard Marriott Hotel. I want to have a hat tip to John Perner at gammonstuff.com, who's our newest sponsor. Please support our sponsors and help us continue to deliver high-quality backgammon commentary to the backgammon world and promote the game. There are upcoming tournaments. You can check them all out at voiceofbackgammon.com. ABT, USBGF tournaments are coming up. We're getting support also from the USBGF. Please support them. They're one of our sponsors. And we also sponsor them with our live streaming matches from ABT tournaments. We've got tournaments coming up in Hartford, Boston, Montreal, Los Angeles. Florida is coming up. Denver.
Vegas.
And Las Vegas. Awesome.
Not in
Howard
that order.
Markowitz. Not in that order, but check voiceofbackgammon.com for the tournament list. It's also available on other websites.
ChicagoPoint.com. If you go to Backgammon calendar, mark your calendar. Carol maintains that and is fortunately here to make sure I get it right. What would we do with that, Carol, to make sure we get things right? Yeah. Well, I saw them. Yeah.
And all right, now this is an interesting score. So we're at 7-7, and basically what this means is this is going to be the game. The first player who's a 50% favorite or more, plus epsilon, is right to double, and that means that doubles will occur very, very quickly in most
They're ready.
cases.
They're starting.
And they're starting the match.
I was playing a 2-point match with Ed O'Loughlin earlier. He rolled an opening 3-1. I just doubled because I knew he
Oh, you doubled.
Yeah.
After
It
his
doesn't
opening
matter. It
3-1.
doesn't matter.
Huge blunder, Jack. All right. 6. We have an opening 4-2 followed by a 6-2. He comes out, makes the standard
There's
play.
the double.
There's the double.
And
All right.
double match point.
And there's the take. There we go.
4-3. A bit awkward. I just split with the 3 and come down with the 4.
So what's red going to do? He's going to split with the 3, come down with the 4,
You don't
duplicating
wanna
the
come under
2s.
the gun, as they say. When you step up to the 20,
Then you have 3 men.
3 builders on him. That's called coming under the gun.
Yeah. Paul McGrail is defined that term with his 1975 book,
6'3".
Backgammon. Oh, 6'3",
Extremely
buttons
good.
up
You can see
nicely.
that.
He's going to make the doesn't want to make the 5 point.
Yeah, the bar point is often very strong. Unfortunately, this leaves a sort of stacky 3, but that's
Well,
okay.
you don't care about the gammon here, that's for sure. So this is a gammon free zone. Double threes.
You can make up the board.
Oh, look at
You
this.
can make up the board at the time when his opponent is kind of vulnerable, likely leave the shot later, and I like that play.
Jack calls it. That's
Well,
got to be
it's-
the right
it's
play.
close if it's not right. It's
6-2. Rolls a
Yes.
6-2. He definitely wants to hit a checker. Or not. Oh, 6-2. It's, sorry.
No, I think it might have knocked over the dice because there's 4-2. It would not be. He'd not be thinking. He'd be pointing on it.
Right.
I'm
So
pretty sure
6-2.
This is 6-2
It's a
despite
6-2.
What was showing there.
And he does hit. Okay, there we go.
This is,
Not sure what the thinking process was. And
trying to
the
find something
roll,
better.
6-2.
2-6 on the bar, you can hit either
Oh,
one.
which one? He duplicated the
He
sixes.
hit on the bar to try to start the 5 prime, but this is good. This is
2-6
better.
from the bar.
This is less good.
Does
And
he
on that
come
last
out?
play, the
Oh,
plays are
what a
pretty-
terrible
pretty
play. He's got to
close.
hit on the 2 point. What do? You come out? You hit in the 2?
By the way, on the last one, hitting on the
Oh.
bar point would have been very close, about a .021 error according to the XG feed you see on your screen.
What
Fortunate
does
on
he
the board
do? He's got the 6-2, such a terrible roll.
Hit.
He hit in the 8-2 Jack
or,
says
or
hit.
run out. Or come down. Or do something
Yeah,
else.
okay, good,
Make
good.
one of the 3 legal plays.
There are 3 legal plays. They all are terrible. And he's going to try. He's going to slot the bar.
That's the most productive of them.
That seems like a good idea because if he
Running
doesn't,
out
you got 10 men right there.
That
Just-
seems like
and a
the closest
5-2.
Actually, all 3
Oh,
plays,
he hits with a 5.
all 3 plays were within .011 of
Amazing,
one another.
right? Amazing.
And what was the 2 coming down?
All right, he got it.
Fans. And Jeremy
Fans.
well in control here, but stuff happens.
Double 4s for oh my gosh, double 4s. Now he can point to go
You
6
can
to
also
2.
play 18-2. Come on, just come around from the 18 without shifting on
What
the
about
6.
what about
So
6
I
to
would-
2?
I would- I
What about
like
6 to
that.
2
Hit
twice?
2.
I
I
like
like
6 to
hitting
2
2
twice. Yep.
And then bringing a checker down.
Yep.
You're unlikely to have trouble making the 6 point before.
This is great. Oh, he's not.
Well, he
Go
hasn't
6 to
looked at it
2.
yet.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, that seems like the play. Awesome.
Let's see
Fantastic.
what the bot thinks now that we've had
Oh,
our
there's no
say.
question. There's no question.
18-10, 6-2. So it doesn't actually feel the need to hit the 3rd checker. That's pretty instructive. It's more important
Yeah.
to get your builders in the right place than
Yes.
to hit the 3rd checker.
Very interesting if you're going to do that, right? Double
So
3s. Oh
Ed
my
Fans,
gosh. He rolled double 3s.
Double 3s is not anything special, but it's fine.
Oh, he gets well.
I mean,
yeah.
pretty much everything gets another builder in the zone. He could play.
You gonna risk double 5s?
He's going to play 13-7,
Double 5s.
4. I don't know about that. He's trying to get a builder second over the ace, which makes sense, but it's not quite right.
Double 2s. He's rolling the wrong doubles.
4-5, not a
Ed's-
good roll, but
Ed's luck has run out. This is not looking good for Ed O'Loughlin. Red is in such a
this is
powerful position
natural.
over here. Jeremy is like, this is his game to lose because
double 6s
Oh,
gets
he
him right
rolled
back
double
in it.
sixes.
Right back in it. No
unbelievable.
further entertainment from these guys.
Unbelievable. Right when you say it's looking pretty good for Jeremy, Ed comes up
Pop
with a
out,
double
maintain control. Now there are
6s.
5 blots for Jeremy to clean up. And he's not going to be able
Unbelievable.
to clean up all of them. He'll be able to clean up all but one.
Oh,
if he
that's
wants
pretty good.
to.
That's a great roll.
He has 2
that's
ways
a
of
great
cleaning
roll.
up all but one. He could make the 9 point and
9
the
and
10
10 point.
or he can make the bar point and the 9 point.
9
think
and 10
9 and
point.
10 is right.
No question.
Yeah, it's fewer shots.
And it blocks him. And it makes it very dangerous for him to leave because he's going to get hit and he's got a 4-point
Now
board
you're-
against a 1-point board.
He
It's
definitely has to clean up 4 of the blots.
hitting that checker is going to be
Nothing else.
really tough. And I don't know why he's look at
So
it.
he makes the bar at the 9, which the bar point does have some value.
I wonder what
but
XG
it's
thinks,
just
and
wrong.
he doesn't hit.
It's wrong.
Yeah,
It's just more
But who
shots.
knows?
No need to leave more shots.
and he does not want to leave shots. Ed does not want to leave
Yeah, this
shots
is the right
here.
play.
So he's bringing 2 down. 5-1. So what do? You come up to the bar. You just play safe. You got to get that checker out of there. He's going to start priming you.
It's been a very instructive match. A lot of the good plays and the mistakes have been ones that are worthy of study.
This is the championships, the 2017 Silicon Valley Championships. The final match, we got Ed O'Loughlin, Jeremy Bagai. Great match. They're both playing fantastic. Look at this, world champ and world class on this game. There's a 5-1 to play, and Jeremy's deciding what he wants to do here.
I mean, there's a natural safe play of 13-7, which leaves things stranded. No.
Jack thinks no.
Let's see.
XG thinks
5-1.
yes.
Well, XG thinks
Oh, he hits 2.
XG
He
thinks
returned
that's
back.
a perfect toss-up.
Oh my
That
gosh,
last
he
play.
came back, he hit 2. He goes 3-1. He
that
can be
last play was a
primed
perfect
in.
Toss-up. So
Ed made the
3-1.
roll, the Joker roll, and 3-2. He can make the
3-2.
5-point. He can safety up, and I don't know. What do you do here?
that stack is crying out to have something done with it, but at the same time,
Yeah,
the
it's
bar
too
point
risky.
is very valuable.
Yeah, you got to
Bar
block
point's
him.
very valuable, so that seems right.
Nice play by Ed. Double fours. He's
He run
able to
one
escape
out.
the back checker.
How far? do you
Imagine
take
if he
it, though?
made the. Oh well, if he made
You
the.
take it to the 12. You can take it to the 8 and leave it out. You can take it to the 12 and.
Look what would have happened, Jack, if he'd made the 5-point. It would have been very funny because he
Yeah, this
would.
would have been bad. Yeah,
not-
making the bar was too important.
No, if he made the 5-point, double fours
Yeah,
does not
yeah.
play well. I mean, he hits,
Oh,
but
yeah,
he's got to
it
leave a
hits.
shot
That's fine.
on the 10-point. All right, here we go. Nobody on the bar. Now there is. So he's thinking about what is he going to do for his 4. And he's going to come all the way out, so he gives him just ones. And he's very safe here. Ed has
Right.
completely turned this game around.
5-2 and.
Oh,
that's
nice.
safe.
He makes the
He's
anchor.
ahead 21, 22 pips, so having this is great.
And he rolls a 5-1. He's going to hit 2. Ed, no.
Wait, what?
No, he can't hit 2.
It's Ed on roll. He
Ed's
can't
on
hit
roll.
anything.
He's blocking him now.
6-5.
So he can get out
You can
and
get out
safety.
with 1, but that lets just
I think it's the right
an
play.
avalanche fall on his
No,
head.
go for it. You got to run, man. You're ahead, right? He's ahead by 16
that avalanche
pips.
isn't
30.
going to change though.
That's
anytime
right.
Soon.
Got to be right
That's
to
a
run.
1-point board.
Who's taking my bet? I think it's right to run.
I'll be non-committal here, but I'm inclined.
But I'm not a betting man, so.
Sure. I'm inclined to.
All right, we're getting some excitement here at the end. He's going to
He
run
does indeed run.
He
and I
does
think
run.
that's right.
because now if he rolls a 6, he can't
It's
do anything.
wrong by a
5-2.
lot.
It's wrong by a lot. Oh my God! So, me and Jeremy.
It's a blunder.
All right, I'm
Um,
glad nobody took
4.
my bet. 4-2,
coming with the 4.
and then play 4-2.
You got to be ready to run, so you got to come with the 4. And if you make
Play
the
4 to
4 point,
2.
he's going to make the 4 point even if you don't do
Yeah.
the 4 to 2. Why not?
Yeah, because you want to keep that extra guy there.
Yeah,
Just-
9-7 was.
All right,
9-7 was
3-1.
the tiniest bit better on the last roll. 3-1.
So what do you do?
You hit.
Of course
Can't
you
have him
hit.
at the edge.
No. Way too far behind. 13 pips behind. 3-2, he doesn't hit. Oh.
Coming number 3. Coming number 3. You gotta
Definitely
be ready
coming
to
on
run.
the
You're
3.
ahead in the race and just play 9-7.
Yeah, there's no question.
And it just transposes to what he would have had if he played that last.
That's exactly right. That's funny. All right, he's got the 3-2. He's going to 2. He's thinking about the 2. Jeremy's deciding what he wants to do. He does make the 9-7 play.
Normal.
Ed has turned this game around with that double 6 originally.
5.
Double 5s!
That puts Ed
Oh
2
my
pips
gosh.
ahead in the race, but it does not cover. So Jeremy's, but he can certainly
Oh, he can have a
make the
4-point board.
and even the ace point probably, not the 2 point.
I mean, what's he's thinking about the 2-point? You want to unstack or maybe so
Yeah, well,
whatever.
I think Ed is counting the race and seeing what the race is if he doesn't hit.
Mhm.
Maybe. But to me, you make the 3 and the ace.
And let's
You
see if Ed does
unstack,
it. Yeah,
you
makes
keep the
sense,
bar
right?
point.
You keep a little extra room. If he rolls a 3-4, at least
Um,
he's going to have to bury a checker in his home board.
It may leave a couple fewer shots. It does leave several fewer shots to make the 2 point instead of the ace point. I haven't counted, but I can tell it's going to.
Oh yeah, because you take away the 2-6 for
Yeah,
starters.
and you duplicate the aces
And
for
fours.
entering cover.
Right.
The 4s are already duplicated, but this still seems right.
You're leaving those extra, but you want to win the game.
Yeah, you're leaving a couple of extra shots, but I don't,
I don't know.
It's actually better to make
No.
the 2
Yeah.
because of those extra shots.
6-5, he stayed out.
Yeah, Ed
Ed
O'Loughlin
O'Loughlin is going to be the champ. This is amazing.
Now. Things can happen. You never had something bad happen.
Jack,
to
the
you
voice of
backgammon?
reason. I'm the voice of backgammon. Jack's the voice of reason. Okay.
Well, I don't know about that.
So
All right, 6-4. You make it
He's-
with the 6.
6. He's leaving the 2-6. Is he going to leave the 2-6 from the bar or the 2-1 from
And
the
he
bar?
comes in.
He's going to leave the 2-1 from the bar.
If I'm playing against Ray, I definitely make that play. I don't know that I'd make that play against Jeremy.
I'm not going to ask you what you mean by that. All right, so 6-5 stays out. 2-1. He's able to escape the checker. Okay.
Leaves
He
the 1
brings it.
pawn.
2-6. He's going to hit him. Oh, it's a 5-6. He bounces again. Ed O'Loughlin
No, he's got
comes
that-
back
that
from the
figure's gone.
dead.
2-1.
Comes back from the dead. It's amazing. 2-1. He's going to play the 1 there and the 2, so he's
Gets off boxes.
Yeah.
Although 13, 12, 11 would have done the same as well.
and double 5s plays very well. 2-1 now. What do you do?
Just bring him closer.
Yep, and he's not going to leave a shot. The 6-2 cannot come in. Jeremy
Maybe that was
cannot
a slight
roll.
error, technical error by Ed.
6. No, it's not. That's now. What do you think about? He could leave the 2. Didn't have to do
What
that.
else? What else?
He could have broken from the
Yeah,
7 point.
Yeah, that was better. Oh my
Oh, he
God!
rolled the 2-5. He did it. He broke from the. Oh my gosh, he got
And that was
punished.
actually wrong, Ed's play, and he gets punished for it. They
Oh!
very rarely make the ace.
6-1. He rolled. He makes the ace
Make
one.
the
This
ace
is
one.
can Ed roll double 6s?
Double 2s.
Double. This is an incredible
race is slow.
turnaround.
The
This
race
game
is
has
slow.
gone
We go
3-1,
3-1, close
and
it
he
out.
basically closes
Now
them out.
98%
Unbelievable. He's done it. He's turned it around against
Double 5 is
Ed.
a bit
1,
bigger than you'd
2,
like, but
3, 4. He comes in. Oh my gosh.
6-5 or big sets can be a problem, and that's 5-3.
Oh,
Nice and safe. I
beautiful.
take
So
a
look at
checker off,
this.
Probably.
This is great. He took a checker off.
Right.
Huge favorite to
Or
win
two,
this game.
clear
2.
the 6 point, clear
No,
the 6
2
point.
off.
At the score,
At this score, what do you think? Take 2 off?
he takes 2 off.
I
would
like
clear the
taking
6
2
point.
off.
Let's
I don't
see.
know. We'll see what. Because, you want to win the race. 6-4. He's
It's
safe.
wrong. He should have cleared the 6.
He should have
point,
cleared the
but it
6.
wasn't big.
Ed stays out
You don't
again.
want
This,
roll
this,
single ace.
this match is over.
6-3.
Oh my gosh. And he's even on top. 4-2, but Ed's in it to the
Ed's
end.
happy to dance here, hoping for an ace here.
He gets it.
Ace.
Look at this.
Still a lot. Has to
He's
go
still
wrong.
alive. This is unbelievable. Oh, he comes
4-1.
in. This is ball game over.
And he
And there's the
resigns
resign. Congratulations.
Jeremy Bagai is our 2017 Silicon Valley champion.
Woo!
And let's
Fantastic.
Check out the PRs. They're better than that. They're much better than that. Now, granted, we did cut off part of a match, so it may be slightly lower or slightly higher, but not bad. And these guys are certainly great players. And Jeremy Bagai very much deserves to be our winner, and Ed O'Loughlin, a very worthy finalist.
That Jack Edelson, thank you so much for providing commentary and live
Thank you for the
XG
opportunity, Larry. It's
transcription.
been a lot of fun.
Love
and,
working with
hope
you.
guys,
Absolute
a lot of you
pleasure.
enjoyed it.
That's great. Thank you to everyone for watching. This is Larry Shiller with the voice of Backgammon, broadcasting from the 2017 Silicon Valley Championships in San Jose. I want to thank our sponsor, GammonStuff.com, USBGF. We appreciate all the donations several people have made here at the Silicon Valley Open to support Voice of Backgammon. Visit voiceofbackgammon.com for upcoming tournaments and bios on our co-hosts. And we look forward to seeing you in upcoming tournaments in Boston, in Hartford, Montreal, Los Angeles, and we're even going to Cyprus. We look forward to seeing everyone then. Thanks everyone for watching, and may your dice come up double 6s, except when you're on the bar. Larry Shiller, voice of Backgammon, signing off.